Hallo ihr Lieben, wir machen heute weiter mit Dative und zwar mit Idiomatic Expressions. So we're going to keep going with some idiomatic expressions in the dative case. Now you may think, first of all, what the heck is an idiomatic expression? So an idiomatic expression is an expression that one, doesn't really translate well, and two, doesn't really make sense when you think about what it is you're saying. So we have some posters on the walls that show you some. One of them is, ich glaub mein Schwein pfeift. I think my pig is whistling. Now in German we say that when you're really surprised about something. It means that you're shocked. So you may think of some idiomatic expressions in English, and what I want you to do is I want you to actually add one to the box that's popping up now. So once you have done that, once you have added your own, you're probably thinking, I have no idea what these would be in German. Now, in dative case, we have some that you guys learned in German 1. So, for example, we have the question, wie geht es dir? Whoops, that should not be uppercase. Wie geht es dir? Lowercase d. Or, of course, informal, that dir would be Ihnen. In that case, it would actually be uppercase. Now, an answer to that would, a lot of you guys would just say, is gut. But the whole sentence is, es geht mir gut. So that is the entire expression. So, you probably didn't realize this when you learned this in German 1, but here's the little you in dative. So how goes it for you? And then the answer that you gave is, it goes well for me. So again, here's your dative case. It seems totally swapped, it seems backwards. All you're asking is, how are you? And I am doing well. But word for word means something different, so thus it is called an idiomatic expression. Now you're responsible for several others, and I'm going to put them down for you guys. One of them is, es tut mir leid. And es tut mir leid means I'm sorry. So repeat after me, please. Es tut mir leid. That S is optional, that's why it's in parentheses. And then we have das ist mir egal. And that just simply means I don't care. And we have mir fällt nichts ein. You could also, of course, say mir fällt etwas ein. So einfallen, in this case, doesn't mean to fall in, but it means that you are thinking of something, or in this case, that you can't think of anything. So I can't think of anything. And we had learned the little word gefallen. Wie gefällt dir? And then just some object. So wie gefällt dir mein Kuli? Wie gefällt dir mein Crayola-Stift? Wie gefällt dir Deutsch 2? So how do you like is how that translates. How do you like? And then blank. Or do you like my pen, my Crayola marker, German 1 or German 2 in your case? Wie gefällt dir? So gefallen directly translated was to be pleasing to, and when you make that into a question, please fix that, that's not wir, it's wie, then you're asking how you like something. Then the last one is die, or whatever, die Jacke in this case is the example they're using and we're going to use. Steht dir. So stehen, of course, just means to stand, but when you have it with dative case and you're moving these things around, this actually means this jacket, or the jacket in this case, suits you, looks good on you, or suits you. So if I swap that out, I could say, Die Hose steht dir. The pants look good on you, or the pants suit you. So when something looks good on someone, that is what we say. All right, I want you guys to practice those, and you're gonna do it during a workbook page. Hopefully you guys wrote all this down in your notes so that you at least have some practice for them. What you're doing is workbook page 222, and it's exercise 7-8, and it looks like this. Okay, this is what it looks like. Now what you're doing is you're going through and you're responding to the questions you're given. So you're choosing which one of the idiomatic expressions fits, and then you have to insert pronouns in, or personal pronouns in dative case. So those personal pronouns, of course, were your mir, dir, ihr, ihm, right? All of those words, and of course there's plural ones too, but those words, you have to pick which one makes sense. Now, in the example you have, warum hat Nicole die Jacke nicht gekauft? So you're then answering sie, which is referring to the coat, war ihr zu teuer. So you have ihr in there, and ihr is referring back to Nicole, because Nicole is a woman or a girl, whichever. Let me show you. So that's your example. So that's that one, and this is the jacket. Okay, that's referring to the jacket. So you're using pronouns for both. This pronoun is your subject pronoun, so make sure you're using nominative case pronouns. And then this pronoun is your direct or indirect object pronoun. It was too expensive for her or to her, so she's the recipient ultimately. So you're going to use dative. If you don't remember those, if you have them in your notes or you don't have them in your notes, in your workbook, this is page 210, you have the list of all of the pronouns that you've learned. So dative is the bolded, nominative is in the front. All right, I'll see you guys again next week.